Memphis and the surrounding areas, Regroup Upscale Thrift Boutique has opened in the heart of Frazier. We carry many name brands ranging from various sizes and styles, with new arrivals of clothing, accessories, gift items, and more, with pricing starting as low as $3. All the proceeds help empower the Husband Institute Boys Mentoring Program. So come and shop at Regroup Upscale Thrift Boutique located at 3754 North Watkins. Great prices, great people, great products.
If you want to hear the best in blues and southern soul, I invite you to join me daily from 6 a.m. until 10 Central Standard Time on 4 radio stations in Mississippi. WXTN 1000 AM, WONG 105.5 FM, WONG 1150 AM, all simulcast from WAGR 102.5 in Lexington, Mississippi. But what you didn't know is that you can also hear me on the radio in Memphis on AM 1600 WMQM from 6 until 9 Monday through Friday. Out of earshot of any of these radio stations, download the TuneIn app and listen to the entire show from 6 until 9. Just tune in to WAGR 102.5. Become a morning fan. Tune in to the Cussing Pastor Blues Network, broadcasting live Monday through Friday.
Give it to me with the freak aside.
Come celebrate Regina's 65th birthday extravaganza. Saturday, July 22nd at the Memphis Music Room, 5770 Shelby Oaks Drive. Doors open at 5 p.m. Starring in concert, Stacey Marino.
Lick it, lick it, lick it. Ooh, gonna like it like that.
Mr. Sam.
She said jump up, roll it, jump back.
Plus Aaron Teddy Bear Walker, Jolynn, and other special guests. DJ Low Key on the ones and twos. This is a cash bar event with a $1,000 giveaway with first, second, and third place prizes in the Cougar Dance Contest. And guess who's going to be the judge? You'll have to be there to find out. Tickets are $30 in advance, $40 at the door. Tickets available at Ticketmaster.com. Regina's 65th birthday extravaganza. Saturday, July 22nd at the Memphis Music Room, 5770 Shelby Oaks Drive. Doors open at 5 p.m. And Regina is requesting everyone wear red and white. Be there with Stacey Marino, Mr. Sam, Aaron Teddy Bear Walker, and Jolynn. Sponsored by All Star Hot Wings, Clark Blondie, and Willie Hunter. Another Regina Jefferson production.
Saturday, July the 8th, 2023 at 5770 Shelby Oaks Drive at the Memphis Music Room. It's Jazzy's All-White Party. That's right, it's Jazzy's All-White Party featuring John Williams and the A440 Band. DJ Big Dog on the ones and twos. There will be a cash bar, vendors, hors d'oeuvres, food trucks. It all takes place from 5 p.m. until 10. Doors will open at 4. Tickets are $25 in advance, $30 at the door. VIP tickets are $50. For ticket information, call 901-246-0049. That's 901-246-0049. Be there Saturday, July the 8th.
I love Memphis. I'm a lifelong Memphian. And as you well know, my public service career spans over 30 years in Memphis. I served 12 years as school superintendent, and then the citizens of Memphis elected me for 5 consecutive times as the mayor of this great city. Today, it saddens me to see my hometown in a critical crisis. In fact, it is quite embarrassing. I know after serving as mayor for 17 and a half years, I know the type of leadership that our city needs. And please believe me, we need proven leadership. This is not the time for on-the-job training. We need proven leadership. In my opinion, and this is my opinion, as I look at all of the candidates that have announced thus far, there's not a single one that is prepared to give this city the type of leadership it needs at this critical moment in our history. For these reasons and more, I have decided to offer my candidacy for mayor in the 2023 election. You've trusted me with this important leadership role in the past, and I'm asking you to trust me again. If I'm your choice once again, I pledge to serve this city faithfully and to make sure that Memphis is a city that we all love.
All right, this is the one you've been waiting for. This is the one everybody's been talking about. You got DJ Superman. This is the original one I do on the radio on Hot 107.1 with Dr. Harrington. Get the hell out of my office. You want it? Here we go.
Value. Raise it. Value. Lucid. Value. Raise it. Value. Lucid.
Some guy. Some guy comes up to my office with a contrived media stunt, demanding that I come out, and he's very nasty to my staff. How do you think I'm going to feel? Do you think I'm going to be pleasing for him to be in my office? No. I meant just what I said. He needs to get the hell out of my office. 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 He needs to get the hell out of my office.
He's not afraid to tell the truth. He is the one that will inform you about all those jokers that are doing wrong. You cross the line and then it's on. Sometimes the other news don't get it right. They don't get it right. What Daddy does his homework every night. What's local news, world news, national news? He's gonna keep it tight. For the people he will fight. If you wanna know, watch Thaddeus. If you wanna grow, ask Thaddeus. He will let you know, yeah. Watch Thaddeus. It's the Thaddeus Matthews Show. He's not afraid to tell the truth. He is the one that will inform you about all those jokers that are doing wrong. You cross the line and then it's on. Sometimes the other news don't get it right. They don't get it right. What Daddy does his homework every night. What's local news, world news, national news? He's gonna keep it tight. For the people he will fight.
Y'all doing all right? Do you hear me now? Someone said no sound. Let's push this button here. Let's see. Do you have me now? All right. Praise the Lord. And fry the chicken. And give me a sip of Hennessy. Oh, I miss Hennessy. I haven't had any Hennessy in God, almost a month. I almost went and got me some Hennessy today, though. I looked downstairs. I ain't got none here at the house. I done drank all the Jack Daniels. Well, but I'm here today. I'm here. Hennessy Master Blend
baby, it's all master blend to me. I saw somebody here on the page taking me about putting something here on my page that I don't give a fuck about. Uh, it was somebody about some preacher. I don't even see it now. Shamiri Finner, the pastor's name at Pilgrim Rest. Is that my subject? Why do you think I give a fuck about that, baby? Don't come on my page and creating your own subjects of discussion. Because what you want to talk about don't mean shit to me. It's what I want to talk about that's only important. Okay? Only important. That's the only thing. Anything other than what I bring to the table is not important. So everybody understand me, don't you? Okay. Because I got a very good subject. And it's going to be, are you live on Facebook? No, I'm not on Facebook. I used to be. I cut Facebook out. I keep up with my numbers. Bad. My bad. Well, yeah, it is your bad. Why the fuck you do it? Shit. Yeah. If you want to have your own subject, start your own show. But don't come on my hand and just say, well, we're going to talk about the preacher who lives upstairs at the Pilgrim Rest Baptist Church. I don't give a fuck. Shit. And if you don't like my subject, get the fuck off my page. Okay? And all of the saints said amen, amen, and amen. I got on the wrong, yeah. Just get off my, if that's what you want to talk about, I can just block you off my page and we would do it. Yeah, my subject today is, why do some women treat the dick better than their child? Okay? I'm going to open up the phones for this one also tonight. Why is it that some women treat the dick and the dick slinger more better than their children? On this Juneteenth, this is the day that y'all should have had your grills out and barbecuing. Juneteenth, not July the 4th. I don't celebrate the 4th of July. I understand that in 1776, July the 4th, you were still slaves. The Declaration of Independence was written by slave owners. How many of you today saw, even though this is a national holiday, and I forgot about that. I went up to the bank and I forgot today was a federal holiday. How many of y'all saw any white people celebrating today? I don't put my hands over my heart. I don't say no pledge of allegiance. I don't stand for the national anthem. Fuck that flag. Slavery and racism, white supremacy was under that flag. Fuck the flag. White folks don't even understand that this is a holiday. They don't know what Juneteenth is and 1863, 1865. They don't understand. Many of you Negroes, you are waiting for the 4th of July and popping some damn firecrackers and putting on your red, white, and blue. Fuck the 4th of July. You have been indoctrinated by the white man's and the white man's his story. Let's take the word history and divide it into syllables. If you divide Terry Cummins, yeah, I can say that I never celebrated the 4th of July. I never put on no red, white, and blue. I don't get excited about no goddamn firecrackers. Did I eat a little rib? Yes. Little barbecue lamb? Yes. But would I give a fuck about the Pledge of Allegiance and the Star Spangled Banner and all that bullshit? Ain't shit. I ain't never been to the Army, the Marines, or the Navy. I don't salute the soldiers. You'll never hear me telling a soldier, thank you for your service. Because who did you do your service for? You didn't do for Black America. You did what white folk wanted you to do. The black church, and I'm gonna leave this alone so I can get into my subject. We fucked up. White folk fucked us up. History. History, when you divide it into syllables, is his story. His story. Not our story. His. White folk. White folk. White folks' story. You don't have a story, but of nothing but being brought on a ship, building a country for white folk, fighting in wars that were not your wars, laying down your life for this country where you couldn't vote. You had to ride on the back of the vehicles in the buses. You couldn't shit and piss where the white folks shit and piss at. We as Negroes in America are programmed. That's the reason y'all go to church and praise the white man's God. That ain't Jesus. No. That white boy, y'all said Jesus, you know, with the blue eyes and the nice hair and shit. In fact, if you know your history, you'll know that Jesus' real name is Caesar Borgia. And that Caesar Borgia was a homosexual. So the church can't really get mad at the gays or the sisters in the church, because you serve a sissy. Ooh, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. You believe that bullshit that the white man tells you? That's not Jesus. That's my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. No, it ain't. That's a sissy. Caesar Borgia was the lover of Michelangelo. Michelangelo was the artist that drew Jesus. That might happen to anybody this evening. He was a sissy. So the church has no reason to get angry at the sissy in the church when your whole thing of Christianity is about a sissy you calling your Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Don't get mad. If you got the shouting just yesterday in church, you know, many black churches have that white Jesus over the baptismal with the little lambs and shit. Lord have mercy. You worshiping a sissy. That Jesus was a dick sucker. Whoop. Oh, Lord have mercy. Lord, that's going to upset some white people. Don't give a fuck. That's history. If the white man was honest with you, and the white man has never been honest with us, he would tell you that the first man, the first woman, looked like you and me. Archaeologists come back and said that life started, the Garden of Eden was in Ethiopia. Ethiopia. Is located where? Africa. That's the reason scriptures said that he had lambs, had hair like lamb's wool, nappy, feet like polished brass, eyes like balls of fire, like he done had some Hennessy. Hallelujah. Jesus was a black man. So y'all can kill that shit about everything, following everything that white folk tell you. Woo. I know this deep. I know you're deep. My God ain't no sissy. If you following that white boy picture, if that's who your God is, yes, sure is. Don't get mad at the sisters in the church that suck dicks. Like dicks in their ass. Like playing with dicks that ain't up theirs. Because when we do the research, we do the reading for ourselves, we find who this Jesus is. The Bible, the King James Version, which means that this is what King James wants you to read. I don't have that much belief in Paul. Paul was the one that says, servants obey your masters. Lord have mercy. White boy, I can't obey you. See, it was a white man that gave us all of these denominations. Now I'm going to talk about it on my radio show in the morning as I play the blues, because Lexington got some bullshit going on down in Lexington, Mississippi. Tune me in at 6 o'clock in the morning. Boy, I upset some white folk in Lexington, Mississippi today. I did. But I'm going to shake them up in the morning. Okay. Is there enough history lesson for you today? And some of y'all so in love with the white man. And let me share something, and I ain't gonna get into politics this evening. But there are some white folk in Memphis that's trying to shake this election for mayor coming up. There's some white folk who understand that they are the minority in Memphis. But they don't want to give up their power in Memphis. So they done went and found themselves a handkerchief head Negro. Woo! Lord have mercy this morning. I'm on the radio every day, 5 days a week, but I'm finna shake Lexington, Mississippi up in the damn morning. They got scary niggas in Lexington, Mississippi. Stacey Party will do today's topic when goddammit I started. Fuck it, if you can't wait, get the fuck off the page. See, I'm so glad that I went to the schools that I went to and I learned how to read. And I understand that I couldn't be free if I didn't read. For the scripture says, know the truth. And the truth will make you free. The reason you are slaves, and I'm going to tell them in Lexington in the morning, because you don't know the truth. You don't read. You want to trust these preachers that want to tell you about you got to die to go to heaven, and you live it in hell now. You want to go to churches where they tell you to give you 10% of your income to the church. And the church ain't doing a motherfucking thing for you. You shout, speaking in tongues, falling on the floor, giving your last to the church, and the church ain't doing shit for you. You mad at me? Fuck you. You don't like what I'm saying? Fuck you. You a Negro and you scared of me talking about white folk? Kiss my ass, Lord Jesus, tonight. Am I in the house? You don't read. I'm scared of you shaky niggas. I'm scared of you niggas that kiss the white man's ass and go to church every Sunday and give your last to the church, and the church is not doing anything for you. Something fucking wrong with you. Did I participate in any Juneteenth festival? No. The fuck? You niggas still killing each other. If you think I'm gonna march with a nigga, you goddamn crazy. I was out trying to make my money. That was my Juneteenth festivity. You killing each other. How many niggas y'all killed today in Memphis? How many niggas y'all done killed today? You ain't free. The white man's still trying to set your motherfucking asses up. You ain't standing in the sun with your people in Douglas. Fucking no. What the fuck am I saying with some niggas in Douglas for? What the fuck? Fuck what? What you want me to stand with some niggas in the sun for? Shit! Somebody said 4 shot in Memphis today, but the night is young. Shit. Ain't no telling how many more niggas y'all kill before the day is over with. And y'all run to these churches. Look, let me tell you something. What y'all running for these churches for? The black preacher has become the soldier. Somebody say it's the rap music that's causing killing. The devil was to hear the music. His best weapon is... See, Will, I've heard that for years that he was over the choir in heaven. I can't find that nowhere. Give me the scripture where it says that Satan was over the choir and over the music in heaven. I remember you hosting it about 6 years. That's why I asked, well, you know, I was trying to work with Talisa Franklin and the Juneteenth. But soon as the white folk gave Talisa Franklin some money, after I had MC for free, I gave you radio and TV presentation for free. Soon as the white folk gave you some money, Talisa told me she didn't need me no more. Because the white folk didn't want, since they were financing it, the white folk didn't want Thaddeus Matthews up front. So what I tell Talisa now is kiss my ass to shit, push you back. I don't get in front of that shit. But see, let me show you something. Let me show you something that's powerful that you're not going to understand. And then I'm going to get in my subject. You see all them nigga preachers? All them plantation ass niggas right there. Look, you may see your pastor there. I'm gonna do a show on them. The plantation still got slaves. Look at them. They didn't want no black mayor. The white man said, come on, be with me. I'm your master. Too bad he can't run again, because all them chicken eating, pork chop licking motherfuckers will have been right there with him. They don't want Doc back in office because Doc is not a black man that they can control. So the white folk have went and got them niggas by the name of Paul Young. Lord, let me leave this and go and get in my subject. Paul Young. They're giving him hundreds of thousands of dollars. Paul Young, that voted Democrat all his life until the white man set him down at the table, and once that he sat down with the white folk and the white folk gave him approval, he voted for Donald Trump twice. How much is that nigga in the window? Paul Young, I'm about to do that show. How much is that nigga in the window? White folk are still buying niggas. Look at all them preachers. Look at them. Bill Atkins, chief of the cowardly preachers. Ed Stevens. I see you, Ed. All them black preachers. I'm doing that show next week. How much is that nigga in the window? Let me tell you something. They're going to come out against Dr. Harrington. Many of them, they're Judas. They'll kiss you today and put the knife in your back tomorrow. No, I'm not on no damn Facebook. You already know that, Erica. Look at that. Bill Atkins. Hugging Doc. Look at it. A token nigga will hug you today and put a knife in your back tomorrow. Look at it. Okay. I did my thing. But you don't want to listen. All right. Let me take a break and come back and deal with the tragedy of this 4-year-old child. Look at her. Beautiful specimen of a child. And I want to share with you this. I spoke with the police department today because I had a concern, I had a question. I had a question about the surveillance camera supposedly showing her at 3 o'clock Wednesday morning. And then the report by the mama that her boyfriend, Jaylon Gibson, beat the child several weeks ago to death, put the child in plastic bags. Talked to the police spokesman for the police department, Lewis Brownlee, today. I called him and he shared with me that what was seen on the surveillance camera was a momentarily blip of blue on the camera that you could not make out whether it was an adult or a child. So there's nothing to that. Damn. But what kind of demon do you have to be? Another thing that disturbed me was reading the affidavit, and the mother acknowledges that she did not come to the aid of her child. I would love to speak with the biological father, and I really wish that they would reach out to me. I'd like to interview you about this. So that's the reason, in the remaining time that I have on the air, I want to talk about why do some women treat the dick better than the child, while some women dignitize. How do you put a man before the life of your child. How do you do it? How do you do it? What makes the dick slinger more important than your child? What is it? Is it low self-esteem? You don't like who you are? You scared to be without some dick? Your fingers don't work no more. You don't know how to play with your pussy and get an orgasm. Look like it happens on Wednesdays. 2 weeks ago, the 4 babies died in a house fire because a woman, and he was the father of the children. He was a daddy. He was a sperm donor because he wasn't a man, because he couldn't pay the rent. He couldn't pay the utility bill. So he rigs up the wiring that caused the fire that killed his children. And the mother had told the owner of the apartments that she only was with him because he was a cheap babysitter. So, as we bring this subject to the table, what causes it? What causes a woman to give the dick, and broke dick at that, Stiff Peter, what are you talking about? What makes a woman make that decision? Beat my child, kill my child. I'll help you hide the body. The father said he left to talk to the rent man. Rent man said that he had already been there Monday because he'd already been to court and got a judgment, and their 10 days was up, and he came that Monday to put them out, and the mother asked him for a couple more days before he would set their things on the curve. So what? And I don't know the answer. What causes a woman to act this way? Damn, my kids, I gotta have some dick in my life. And I go back to the children that lost in the fire. Even with this situation, this cantaloupe head motherfucker beat your child to death. Damn. Ain't got no job. Living with her. Why? Got ears like he's a Vulcan. When I was talking to Brother Brownlee, more than likely, when the findings of the autopsy comes out, they're going to upgrade the charges. Could his dick been that good? What would the reason be that they killed the child? Story is that she's pregnant now. Ladies, can dick get that good? That you don't care nothing about your children? Long as he's sticking some dick in you, that's all that's important to you. That's the only thing that matters to you. You just got out of jail in May. Drug charges, gun charges, 4 or 5 charges, and they let him out on his own reconnaissance. Come on. She ain't no beauty queen herself. Really, she look like a man with a wig on her head. She ain't pretty. That's the mama that Brittany Jackson. But the question for discussion is, why do women do it? First of all, why do you allow a man that has no job to move into your house? Damn. Somebody said her house was nasty. Pussy was stinking probably. He looked like the type of nigga that'll fuck you when you're on your period too. Her pussy couldn't have been that good. Mm-mm. 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 With all that cat hair on her head. Mm-mm. Put a mustache on her. Mm. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. She got the kind of pussy that you smell around the corner. He probably, even though he had the dead baby in the house, when the body started stinking, he couldn't tell whether it was her pussy or the dead baby. So why do women entertain why do y'all entertain these nothing ass niggas? You gonna fuck around? Yeah. Jada gonna fuck around and be Jill down at 201 or Jackie. They gonna put some dick in him at 201. I gotta check with my guy to see if he's in protective custody. Because the sheriff gonna have a responsibility to protect his asshole. Yeah. They gonna have a protect his asshole. They're gonna put him in a special spot. Mm. Mm, mm, he gonna get fucked. Yeah. And this is Pride Month too. Some inmate gonna take pride in fucking him. Let me take care. Both of them got court in the morning. I'm sure will be in red and heavily watched. We'll be back. Let me take care of some business. We'll be back.
What happened, man?
When I bought some of the Erector coffee,
Yeah.
and they cured me.
Wait a minute. You bought some Erector coffee, and the problem that you've had for 10 years
Went away.
was cured
It went away.
with one cup of coffee?
One cup.
How long did it take for you to feel the effects?
15 minutes.
15 minutes.
That's right.
And now you can have sex whenever you get ready.
That's right.
How did your wife feel when you took the Erector?
Surprise.
10 whole years.
10 whole years.
So you're telling my audience that Erector really works.
It really worked.
Yours wasn't working for 10 whole years correctly.
That's right.
And you took one cup of coffee,
One cup.
of the Erector coffee, and now it's working.
It's working.
You've been using these Viagra's.
Viagra, which I'm finna throw away now.
You're going to throw these Viagra's away.
Throw them away.
Was there any side effect?
Yeah, on that.
Side effects with Viagra? But did you have any side effects with the Erector?
No whatsoever.
Would you recommend that any man that has an erectile dysfunction problem get him some Erector?
I would advise them to do it now.
This man's not ashamed. He had a problem for 10 years having an erection. One cup of Erector coffee, and now he's a happy man. How many days will it last for you?
3 days.
You sure you done worked it for 3 days?
3 days.
3 days it worked for you?
That's right.
And you finna go and get you something, ain't you?
Still going strong.
Still going strong. That's Yvonne. And we're gonna make sure that you stay erect with Erector.
Get it, y'all.
If your soldier won't study war no more, I mean your erection is dead. Well, for $10, go by Shop and Save, $14.99 South 3rd, and let it live once again. This is the Cussing Pastor. You know, are you looking for good furniture to just relax in, or a good mattress to roll in the hay with, or as the young folks say, to get busy in? Well, the place to go is 901 Home Furniture and Mattress, located at 7215 Winchester Road, right across from them other folk that you can go see what they got and come across the street and have their deal beat. At 901, they have every type of furniture piece that you need. They got recliners, they've got sofas, they've got end tables, they've got everything you need. In fact, if you want to put some nice pictures up on the wall, they have that at 901 Furniture and Mattress. One of the biggest features that they have at the 901 is a massage and vibrating chair. It reduces your stress and your anxiety. It eases your back and your neck pain. It even improves your sleep and increases your circulation and range of motion. And ladies, I bet you never had a vibrator this big. At 901, they have mattresses of all types. And I'm talking about name brand mattresses and beds. Ooh, I like this bed. I mean, right now, it's vibrating. And guess what? Ladies and gentlemen, any position you want the bed to be in any position you want to be in, you need to go to 901 and get this mattress right here, or get any of the vast mattresses that they have. The best prices on furniture and mattresses is found at 901 Furniture and Mattresses. In fact, when you come in and tell them that you listen to the Thaddeus Matthews Show, you get the Cussing Pastor discount. Just spin the wheel, and wherever it lands, you get a discount. Remember, credit is not an option. You can get approved for up to $5,000 credit, no matter how bad your credit is, but we hope that it's good or fairly well, but you're still going to be accepted at 901. No credit is needed. So when you're looking for good furniture or a good mattress, the only place to go where you get the best discounts is 901 Home Furniture and Mattresses. They're located again at 7215 Winchester Road, or give them a call at 901-279-8279. That's 901-279-8279. It's lunchtime, and I'm inviting you to eat at one of the places that I eat. Crumpy's Hot Wings Midtown. Man, that's a brand that's been in the Memphis area for over 32 years. Located at 1607 Madison Avenue in Midtown. And man, ooh, I'm gonna have me some lunch. Love this chicken. Let me dip a little bit of this chicken in here. Fried green tomatoes. Man, this is good. And I'm inviting you, if you're in the Midtown area, you're downtown Memphis, if you work in the hospitals, you work downtown, you can get as many pieces of chicken as you want. From 5 pieces all the way to 100 pieces. And look, and just looking at here, they get all various flavors. Sweet red chili, honey garlic, sweet teriyaki, zesty lemon pepper, and it goes on. They also have hush puppies. They also have fish. They've got all types of burgers and all types of sandwiches. So for your lunch, the place that you need to go is the place that I come to, and that is Crumpy's Midtown. Y'all excuse me, I ain't got no mouths for they come eating this chicken. Look, if you spend $20, they will deliver to you. They've got, let's see who they got. They got Grubhub. They got, I'm eating this chicken now. This chicken good now. Uber Eats and DoorDash. And guess what? They're open 7 days a week. Monday through Thursdays from 10:30 a.m. to 10 o'clock at night. Fridays and Saturdays from 10:30 until 2 a.m. And on Sundays from 11 o'clock until 7 p.m. Get out of church and come by Crumpy's, a name that has been in Memphis for over 32 years. Chicken, French fries, fried green tomatoes. Y'all think how thick that is? An accessory of anything else that you want to eat. Come on, join the custom pastor at Crumpy's Hot Wings Midtown. And as I heard somebody say once, you sure will be glad you did.
Hello, I'm Tanya Jones, developer and still full owner of On Demand Pain Relief Rub. It's exciting and humbling to see how On Demand is growing and evolving while still being the same product you trust, purchased, and love. The pain rub is 100% still the same, 100% drug-free, 100% all natural, and I am 100% still involved. I created On Demand Pain Relief Rub after I began suffering with my own chronic pain. And yes, the results have been amazing. You may see the new branding, the new look, and the new website, all coming from me, the same person that has a heart to help others deal with their chronic pain. Go ahead, place your order, or stop by any of the locations to pick up yours. I thank you so much for your support and trust. I am Tanya Jones, 100% owner of On Demand Pain Relief Rub.
Well, for months now, we have been updating you on the growing of medical marijuana in Mississippi, and now we've got an inside look to the business side of things.
Welcome to True Source Medical Cannabis, where patients with a valid ID and valid medical cannabis certification may purchase medical cannabis products.
There were a lot of things I learned as a cannabis patient. I was born with genetic liver disease. When I started ingesting cannabis, the changes I saw was that I was able to eat better. My inflammation was reduced because that's what cannabis helped me with. It allowed me to stop taking daily prednisone.
Based in Olive Branch, Mississippi, True Source is a medical cannabis dispensary that offers a variety of premium flower, vapes, oils, concentrates, edibles, and medicinal products for residents and non-resident medical card holders who seek alternative solutions to treatments for pain management and chronic diseases.
People with liver disease like mine, we have solubility issues. So since cannabis is a hydrophobic drug, meaning it doesn't dissolve in water, then it takes different doses for patients to get the therapeutic uses from cannabis.
Our expert team of certified bud tenders, infusers, and master growers help to equip patients with the necessary knowledge of strands, brands, and dosages to enhance a user's experience.
Along with being a pain patient, the liver disease seemed to be a problem because it would take such a large amount for me to get the benefits that I needed for pain. So once I started discovering different products and understanding that better, it took a really good dispensary to explain that to me. Dispensaries like True Source work well with patients to help them understand their needs better.
Connect with the True Source and discover the Earth's way of healing.
Do you need a custom designed t-shirt made for any occasion and you don't know where to go? Well, you want to call D2G Screenshots, owned by my good friend John Olam. John specializes in direct-to-garment printing. You can put anything on a t-shirt that you can take a picture of. You just snap it, send it, and wear it. No design is too hard for John. John will fix your t-shirts up in a matter of days and have it back to you. Whether it's for your business, whether it's for your community organization, whether it's for your girls' night out, whether you've got a motto or a theme that you want the world to know about, John Olam and D2G is the place to go. In fact, he's been doing the Cussing Pastor t-shirts now for a number of years, so I strongly recommend him. Call 279-0434. That's area code 901-279-0434. John got you.
Y'all comments while I'm in these commercial breaks and all doing the show. And some of y'all just ain't got no goddamn sense. Y'all talk about anything. Y'all quoting. Damn, okay. All right. Okay. Good for y'all. Whew, okay. Hmm. Okay. And I love to hear from some of you women tonight.
Connection successful.
Why do women do what they do? All right. 901-231-9239. I talk to you. Why do some women treat the dick better than their child? You kissed dick last night, but you didn't even kiss your child this morning. What type of relationship, in a relationship, women, when is it okay that the man who is not the father, who has no job, has no car, cable, and the house is in your hands, in your name, rather. When is it okay for that man to discipline your child? He can whoop your child. He can make the rules in your house. When is it okay? Hmm. (901) 231-9239. Can a man come up off the streets, move in your house, and start to act like the father? He can whoop your daughter, he can whoop your son. Y'all went to church yesterday and you didn't give nothing to your ministry. You can give to this ministry. Because this preaching here, I done gave y'all 2 good sermons tonight. $ Naked Truth Ministries. Give tonight if you don't mind. If you love this information that I've given you tonight. You're spelling it wrong, Cherry. It's Naked Truth Ministries. Not ministry like you spell it. Can a man fuck you so good? Eat your pussy so good. Fuck your ass so good. Stick it in your asshole so good. That you just fuck my children.
be on mute.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Karina, go ahead.
Good evening, Dr. Matthews.
Good evening.
You know, I've been listening to you on this case and on, many occasions, and it is breaking my heart that we continue to deal with this mess of certain women, not all of us women, but certain women are so desperate to be loved and so desperate to be number one that they are in competition with their daughters. It's a competition. When you hear a lot of women say, oh, that little girl's too fast. Oh, she's too fast. No. Children are children. Stop sexualizing children. There's no such thing as a fast child. Okay? I believe that a lot of children have trauma syndrome and they go through their puberty in a certain way, but it goes back to the mothers and the fathers on how you're raising that child. But back to your point of why these women are choosing the men over their children, I believe that they want to be loved so much that they disregard the fact that once you decide to be a mother, motherhood is number one. And that no matter who comes into your life, your child is supposed to be number one. I also want to reiterate that children that are being raped are not all girls. A lot of those men that come into the house also hurt little boys. People don't realize that the rape of a child can be to a boy or a girl. And people always focus on the little girls being victimized. It's also the little boys that are being hurt also. And these little boys grow up to be very angry young men that go in the street and they take out their anger in different ways.
Well, you were speaking of competition.
Yeah.
How does a mother find herself in competition with a 4-year-old? What would cause the competition?
Well, in certain situations, if the child has an outgoing personality and she catches other people's attention, if the mother didn't have a full childhood where she was able to express herself, and now as an adult, she wants to be able to express herself and have all the attention on herself, and the child is taking over the attention. Sometimes a lot of people want to relive their childhood a different way through their children's eyes or through doing it over again. That's what I mean by competition. And sometimes a lot of these mothers are like, well, they're going to get themselves a young boy so they can do it over again. And they realize that, yes, you are a mother, but yet these young boys are your daughter's age. Why would you even try to go that route? I understand, it's cool to be a cougar at a certain age, but there's certain times that the mother is in competition with the daughters because they wanted a redo of their life, because they realize that, hey, maybe I can do it over again. No, you can't. You're an adult. Once you decide that you're going to go through the 9 months and have this child, even if you're a mother who had the child through her body, through her heart, through foster care, you are a mother, which means leadership and example. So I think sometimes they forget that and they see the child as a competition.
All right, you see it as a competition, but how does the man that you have in your house fit into the competition?
Well, that's the thing, is that once the mother, clearly, if you're in competition with your child, there's something wrong with you mentally, because that's your child. How could you be in competition? Actually, competition with anybody is really a mental situation, because God only created us one, and not everybody is none of us are the same. We are unique and as one being. But I'm just saying that when the man comes into your house and they see the weakness of the mother, they know how to take advantage of the situation. Now, when a man enters the house and they see that the mother is weak, that the mother is in need. See, when for me, when I want to be in a relationship, I'm not seeking a man. It would be nice to have a man, in a relationship that reflects who I am. But I want him to be able, whatever I give to men, I want to be able to receive, because whatever he's able to give me, I'm able to give back, which is love, attention. So, to protect, to provide, and to profess. So I think when a man enters and he sees the weakness, especially if a man is coming to hurt your children, most men know. Sometimes they're like, oh, these men don't know what they want. They know. They see the situation. They see the weakness of the mother, and they know they'll be able to take advantage of them financially, mentally, physically. So they know. And they're like, oh, this woman's in competition with her child. I know who to give my attention to and when not to give my attention to. And so he'll take advantage of the situation, of the weakness that's going on in the house. That's why the fathers who are not with the mothers keep tabs of your children's behavior. You see something wrong, ask the kid. They always tell you, you want to know the truth? Sit next to a child or an old person. The kids are honest. They will tell you what's going on.
All right, Karina, there in California.
Thank you.
Have a good night,
Dr.
baby.
Matthews. Continue to protect the children. Thank you for taking my call.
All right, thank you. Yeah. But I guess I don't understand the dialogue of a grown woman getting in competition or being jealous of a 4-year-old. And then I don't see, first of all, I don't understand how the man even fits into your life and he brings nothing to the table. Okay? Yes, who is calling, please? Who is this? Nobody. Bye. 901-231-9239. How does the man even figure into this particular story? I don't get it. One of the things, Garland, that one has crossed my mind too. Was the hymen on the vaginal area of the little girl broke? Medical examiner, I'm sure, is going to check that. Was he sexually involved with the little girl? You know, the whole thing is crazy. What? See, I'm. They go to court in the morning. What? First of all, we don't know yet what made him beat the child several weeks ago. And if any of the family of the father, including the father, please call me off the air at 901-949-3000 because I'd like to talk with you on the air. Had you all, thank you, Darren, sent me a little offering, thank you. Y'all can do like Darren, $ Naked Truth Ministries. Why does the mother say in the affidavit that she did nothing to see about the child? And I need to go back and find the exact sentence she used. Jackson came to 170 North Main, that's police, Homicide Bureau to be interviewed. Jackson was read her Miranda rights and she waived the warning advising she would answer questions. Jackson explained she previously gave a false statement about today's events. Jackson said Jalen Hobson physically attacked 4-year-old Sequoia multiple times several weeks before today. After the last attack, the child became unresponsive. Hudson attempted to revive the child. However, she never regained consciousness. Jackson never attempted, now this is the part that fucks me up. Jackson never attempted to render aid for her daughter. Damn. Hobson placed the child in several garbage bags, and they stored the bags in the house until today. Jackson maintained the corpse for several weeks. Jackson advised that the child was dumped in the garbage container and moved to the east side of the apartment with other garbage cans. A picture of the garbage container and plastic bags with the child inside was shown to Jackson. She identified both the container and the plastic bags. Damn. Go ahead, who is this? Go ahead, who is this? You gone. 901-231-9239. Do you as a woman allow the man that you are involved with, whether he lives with you or not, do you allow the man to discipline your child? Do you even allow a man to correct your child? Do you? Hmm. She had a feeding tube, probably. She was a preemie. There's a whole lot that we need to know about this particular story. Damn, it's just about 9 o'clock now. You're right, Garland. Garland's. I'll read it in a minute. Wait a minute. Go ahead.
Hey, this is Lori.
This is who?
Lori. I was calling in about the show.
You doing what, baby?
Can you hear me?
Barely. What did you say?
I was responding to your question for tonight.
All right, what's your answer?
My only response to that is that I think we think that a lot of mothers want to be mothers. Some people just want to have sex. And then you get this child and they have special needs, and I'm not trying to be funny at all. And it's like, that's pressure I don't even want. A lot of people make being a mother so this beautiful, wonderful thing, and you get this child and it's not so beautiful and not so wonderful. And instead of taking it in stride, you take it out on the baby and you let your man do it too.
But what I hear what you're saying, but what permits a woman to allow a man to be abusive to the child?
Yeah, I see it a lot. That is, even if the child hadn't been special needs, sometimes you have children who bring more into the house than the man does, and that's sad. But it is what it is. Like you have kids who have all kind of assistance, child support. They're like the breadwinners of the house, and they're the child, and the man is sitting there, little Tito at school, and the man is eating all this food, controlling the house, controlling the mother, and the mother feels like, well, I have a man, and they get confused because it's like, I have a male in the house, but you don't have a man. So I think that's the distinction that a lot of people don't make in the first place.
But it would seem, not that it's so, that the nature of a woman being a mother and carrying that child for X number of months, that you are protective of that which grew in your story.
Yes, you would think so, but I'm telling you, not everybody that carries a child. We have birth control, we have abortion, we have all these type of things, but not everybody is going to say, because I carried that child, I'm going to protect that child. Like some mothers aren't fit to be mothers, just like some fathers aren't fit to be fathers. And it is what it is. And it could be that, like that's a lot on anybody, even if my child, like when I worked at the hospital, I noticed that a lot of abuse of these kids came when they were potty training. So imagine somebody is potty training, they have special needs and all this kind, and you already are not in the mindset to be a mom. So that's just like, what's the word, a combustion waiting to happen. It's no telling how long that poor baby had been being abused.
All right. Thank you, Laura.
Thank you.
All right. Yeah, this conversation is a thing that could go on night after night after night because I don't understand it. I don't understand it. They're going to have to upgrade these charges on both of them. When I looked at his charge was nothing but making a false report, I knew that was crazy. So we're going to have to see. Like I say, they're in court tomorrow, so we will see what's going to come out of this. What is it, after 9 o'clock? I'm hungry. I'm going down here and fix something to eat. And this is crazy. I wish yes, I got his affidavit. I'm sure we'll know more tomorrow. But I would love to hear what the family of the father, the biological father, really has to say. Karen Kaya, I'm sure that if they upgrade charges on one, they got to upgrade the child's to both. Because this is a first-degree murder play. This was premeditated murder. No other way to look at this. But some women do not need to have babies. Period. At all. All right. We'll see what happens tomorrow. So, what comes out, because it's just an arraignment tomorrow. The only thing they will be asked tomorrow is, how do you plead? And it's going to be interesting what the plea is going to be. You've given this statement in the affidavit. I'm interested to know how you're going to plead, guilty or not guilty. Then they ask, do you have an attorney? Well, we will find out tomorrow. Those of you who would love to advertise your events or your business on the show, you can call me at 901-949-3000. Hope that you enjoyed this show tonight. We'll talk about some more tomorrow. I'm sure there'll be more that comes out of this. Thank you. Good night.
If you wanna know